childhood hand dance. We still have to show the internet the hand dance. We haven't done it yet. Hey guys.
It needs to be done.
Welcome back to the Jenna and Julien Podcast.
Yeah. High five.
High five.
We didn't upload a podcast yesterday because it was a holiday. So we decided that we were going to take a holiday from the podcasts.
Which was nice.
We
enjoyed it. We had hot dogs and sat outside, got some sun.
It was lectured to me many times as a younger person how important it is to take vacations, and then I didn't really believe them now I'm that person lecturing other people, being like, listen, man, you gotta fucking take holidays.
Pass on
sometimes.
the torch. This episode of the Jenna and Julien Podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is one of the
sponsor!
easiest ways to create your own website, blog, online shop. They have elegant interfaces, 24-hour, 7 days a week, customer service, like great customer service. Check it out, squarespace.com, and use product code JJ at checkout for 10% off your website. We'll talk more about that later. Thank you, Squarespace,
is
for supporting us.
Is it JJ or J and J?
Just JJ.
JJ. Cool.
No need for the and. It's like extraneous.
But thank you for sponsoring our podcast, Squarespace.
Thank you for the support. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, we got a new lens. We invested in some new lenses for our cameras, and we are rocking a new wider lens right now. So the camera's like right in front of us. Normally it would be all the way at the end of the room because of the stock lens. It was like 20 something millimeter, the smallest, so it couldn't really zoom in. It was just not a wide lens.
Yeah, no, it's not a piece of shit.
So that's what we're trying out.
Very exciting.
If you guys like it, let us know. If you hate it, then keep it to yourself because we like it.
If you hate it, just say it nicely.
Yeah, be nice about it.
Because we really like it.
But yeah, it's kind of exciting. And we got another smaller lens to play with. And finally bought some lenses. You've had a DSLR for years, and we just got this new camera, and we only had 2 lenses, so it's exciting to be able to mix and match.
My DSLR, I literally never bought another lens
you
except
just
for
had
the one that came with. Yeah. Because I was like, fuck it.
Well, it works.
I'm not making fancy shit over here.
But now we can make fancy shit.
Now we can make fancy shit.
Now we gonna make
I like the lens. What's the smaller one that you
50
got?
millimeter. Nifty 50. It's prime lens. It doesn't.
And when you put it on the big camera, it looks like a chode.
Well, yeah, when you're looking at the physical camera, yes, but everything that you shoot looks like a freaking music video.
Yeah,
it looks incredible.
Beautiful. Anyways, I thought for today it would be fun to take the Carl Jung personality test. Hold on, if I can get my phone to open.
Oh yeah, great job, phone. Wake up. Classic phone.
Typology test, excuse me. So this is we found this on humanmetrics.com, which is a website. We literally just Googled it. I'm sure there's other places you can find it. I'm sure you can find it in textbooks, whatever you please. But it basically gives you a personality type. And, okay, let me just read you what it says. Upon completion of the questionnaire, you will... Carl Jung, for those of you that don't know, is very famous in the psychology world for many things. You will obtain your 4-letter type formula according to Carl Jung and Isabel Briggs-Meyer typology, along with the strengths of preferences and the description of your personality type. You will also discover careers and occupations most suitable for your personality type, along with examples of educational institutions where you can get a relevant degree or training. You can see which famous personalities share your type. How would they know that, though?
They've taken it.
All right, let's take this online questionnaire with a grain of salt.
But
wait, hold on. Be able to use the results of this test as an input into the Jung marriage test and the demo of the marriage test to assess your compatibility with your long-term romantic partner.
Oh, we gonna see what's up right now.
I didn't read that part.
Oh, baby. Hey, long-term, baby.
Well, hopefully our personalities...
And if not, we can just end the podcast right here. Just kidding.
Guys, the podcast is over. Our personalities don't match.
There's 72 questions, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the male and female at the end. So we'll skip that one because that's not important. Just kidding. It's important.
What do you mean male and female
I was just joking. We have to pick a sex. Otherwise, everything's fucked.
Well, yeah.
Because if I answer all my answers and I'm like, female.
We don't have time to fill in our gender?
Yeah, we have time for 72 questions and we don't have time for male and female. Okay. Anyway, great joke, Julien. You
Gender's
ready?
a construct anyways, Julien.
Well, okay then. We'll go there another time.
All right, so what I thought we would do is read the questionnaire out loud. If you're doing this along with us, although you wouldn't get your score at the end, you'd at least have it all filled out already. But maybe play along and see how many you get like me or like Julien, and maybe we'll talk about which ones we have different or the same. You ready?
Let's get right into it.
Question number 1. You're almost never late for your appointments.
Yes.
I don't know how to answer that.
Just write no.
I'm just going to go ahead and say no.
I'm like uncomfortable being... I'm like
define appointments, though.
Literally anything that you have to be at a time.
Got it, yes.
Okay. Number 2. You like to be engaged in an active and fast-paced job. Yes.
I'd say yeah. You enjoy having a wide circle of acquaintances. Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't like that.
Yes.
Makes me uncomfortable.
I like having lots of acquaintances and then only a few close friends.
You feel involved when watching TV soaps.
Well, yeah.
If it's a good one, yeah. Why not?
I get involved watching, like, anything. Like Property Brothers. Like, invested. Okay. You are usually the first to react in a sudden event, such as the telephone ringing or an unexpected question. Nope. Every time the phone rings or someone's at the door, I'm like, Julien.
Yeah, no, I'm yes on that one. You are more interested in a general idea than the details of its realization. No, I need the details.
No, I need the details. I need all of the details. All of them.
Yeah, me too.
But I feel like that's, like, how can I answer that, like, on every occasion?
That's what I'm saying. It's generalizing.
All right, fine, yeah. Okay. You tend to be unbiased, even when this might endanger your good relations with people, yes or no? These, by the way, are all yes or no questions.
No. I will be biased if it means saving face in a relationship, even if it's just like a friend. To a certain degree. I'm not going to lie all the time, but I'm just saying.
I'm trying to understand. You tend to be unbiased, even if this might endanger your good relation. Yeah, I guess I'll be biased when the fucking calls for it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think a lot of people would have to say no if they're being honest.
Right.
Strict observance of the established rules is likely to prevent a good outcome. So basically...
Do you like to follow rules?
No, do you think following the rules always leads to the best outcome? No.
It says is likely to prevent a good outcome.
Oh, so I read it wrong. Yes. If you're following everything hard by the book, it's lightly... I guess that's a trick question,
stupid. Though,
yeah.
because it's prevent a good outcome. So by following the rules, it's hurting the outcome. No. I like following rules. I'm actually terrified of authority.
Jenna is terrified of authority.
It's difficult to get you excited. Nope.
Yeah, no, I get excited easily. It's in your nature to assume responsibility. I would say yeah.
Yeah. You often think about humankind and its destiny. How do I fuck yes to that question?
I was going to say, that's all you.
That's all me. That's all. How do I answer this typology test with, that's all I think about?
You believe the best decision is one that can easily be changed.
What? Is that saying that you're making, like, open-ended decisions?
The best decision is one that can easily...
No, so, I'm going to say no.
So that's basically saying you think firm decisions are bad.
Right.
Okay, no.
No.
I think that's weird.
I think the best decisions are ones that are concrete. Like, yeah, flexibility is nice, but, like, the big decisions in your life...
Yeah, you got to be decisive.
Don't change them. Yeah. Objective criticism is always useful in any activity.
No. It definitely has a time and place.
I think the word always useful.
I think you really suck at boiling tea, and I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, like when you're working with children.
Yeah. Oh, great finger painting. It looks stupid. You think you're going to get anywhere with that?
Or like, you're trying to critique their finger painting.
Yeah, classic 3-year-old.
How about just like you make them a sandwich and then you guys
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're being biased in that situation. You're like, hey, this finger painting is good, even if it looks like crap. You're saying it's good to prevent poor relations with that kid. You want a smooth relationship with people, even if it's a toddler. We're moving on now. You prefer to act immediately rather than speculate about various options. Yes.
No.
Yeah, that's when we are different, for sure.
I am a Virgo through and through, my friend.
Not through and through.
You're an Aries.
I do.
I get a little, like, I need to think about things for, like, days before I make a decision. But then at least I know it's the right one.
That is true.
For me.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
You trust reason rather than feelings. Yes, always.
No.
You trust your feelings?
You know, I don't... It's not that I trust my feelings more. It's just that I don't trust reason more than feelings. I think it's a balance.
I feel like If this question was about like a relationship or like interpersonal things, I would say I trust like my gut feeling and I trust my feelings about things.
Yeah.
But just in general in life, I don't make decisions based on emotion. I try to make them based on what logically makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
You're inclined to rely more on improvisation than prior planning. How do I click yes 100 times on that?
That means you basically force yourself to audible all the time.
No, I read that question as when you do things, you do them in the moment rather than sitting around and having a
Planning each
concrete
decision.
schedule
Yeah,
or
okay.
a concrete
Fair
path.
enough. Yes. I agree with that one. You spend your leisure time actively socializing with a group of people, attending parties, shopping, etc. No.
Okay, but this question is so complicated now because I socialize on the internet.
That's actually a good point. This test is outdated when it comes to
Like
that question.
socializing with a group of people, if you're considering the internet, yeah, I socialize all the time. But attending parties and shopping,
Don't go to parties.
I can't. I'm going to say no.
Oh, man. Attending parties, shopping, etc.
You usually plan your actions in advance.
No.
No,
I'm not calculated
not
like
at
that.
all.
Your actions are frequently influenced by your emotions. See, this is where I would have... I don't know. It's hard because...
I know, but aren't everyone's in some respect?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. It's like, it's just forcing you into a box here. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm
It's
getting
making me
boxed
feel
in,
weird.
Carl Jung.
So boxy and weird.
So boxy and weird. You are a person somewhat reserved and distant in communication.
No, I'm
But in
pretty
what
straight up.
context?
That's what I'm saying. You really just have to take every question with a grain of salt, knowing that it's putting a blanket on every aspect of what you do. So it could be the true in some sense and not the other.
Yeah, I'm not distant in communication. I speak my mind.
No, me neither.
Okay.
You know how to put every minute of your time to good purpose.
No.
No.
I think that there's plenty of time in the day for you to take a couple minutes and just not have any plan and just go space out. Remember I told you that one day? I was like, Julian, I'm just going to stare at the sky for a while.
No, you said, hey, Julian, my phone's dead. I'm going to go stare at the sky for a while.
Yeah, but like that's what I want to do. I'm going to go space out for a little while right now.
I know how to put every minute of my time to good purpose when Wendy's is in front of me. I'm good at like planning out how I'm going to eat like a giant meal.
Well, I mean, it's also a fucking trick question. You know how to put every minute of your time to good use.
That doesn't mean you put every minute of your time to
Right.
good use. Oh, no. Your turn.
You readily help people while asking nothing in return. Yeah.
Yeah. We're good people here.
It's true.
You often contemplate the complexity of life.
Oh, so hard.
I'm yes to on that one.
I'm just drowning in my thoughts about the complexity of life. Every day it's crushing. It's crushing me. It's crushing me.
Yep.
After prolonged socializing, you feel you need to get away and be alone. Yes. Very hard.
Yeah.
So you're like a dog in a dog park. Prolonged socialization. Like, that's way more than enough socializing.
We're just
Where's a
human
bed for me to
subjects.
lay in?
You often do jobs in a hurry.
I mean, but fucking define that.
Yeah,
though.
well, because the way the word hurry sounds to me is like you often do jobs recklessly.
Right.
And that's not
Then I'll say no.
But you can also interpret it as you also are very efficient in doing jobs, which one could interpret.
Right.
hurry
Or
as
like
either
if
way.
something happened and you had to say yes and do it on the spot, are you able to do that? Or do you do that frequently?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
I say no.
Okay.
You easily see the general principle behind specific occurrences. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, I just
Yes.
sometimes I'm just like, okay, I don't get it, whatever.
No,
You're an analyzer.
I think way too much about
Yeah.
what everything means and why everyone does the things that they do. Mm-hmm. It's weird.
It's not weird. You frequently and easily express your feelings and emotions.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd say I do.
I don't frequently express my emotions.
I easily express my
easily
emotions.
express
My emotions are
I'm on
so
the-
easily expressed.
I'm on the Emotion Express.
Oh, good
choo
one.
Choo.
Well done. Choo choo. Jump on with me. We're headed over to Emotion Land.
What kind of question is this? You find it difficult to speak loudly?
Oh yes, I'm having really trouble.
No, I understand. I understand that some people like don't like to speak loudly.
Like
or
speak
whatever.
up in a group of people or
Yeah,
something.
maybe a volume or whatever. And
I'm going to go ahead and say
I'm
no.
going to say no.
I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Number 29, you get bored if you have to read theoretical books. Oh, no, never.
No.
Never.
Theoretical. No, I mean, I wouldn't get bored from that. Mm-mm. You tend to sympathize with other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sympathize and empathize.
And empathize. Both.
You value justice higher than mercy. No.
No. That's something an evil person would say.
No, but there's lots of people that think like, the law is the law.
That's true. Never mind.
This is what people...
Justice. What am I saying?
I mean, we watch an awful lot of SVU to understand why Olivia Benson, in Stabler, they cover some shit up sometimes so that people, get what's right instead of just what the law says. Mercy, Julian. Mercy.
You rapidly get involved with the social life.
WWOBD. What would Olivia Benson do?
Can we make that shirt?
Sure.
Is there like a copyright infringement there?
Probably, but
what if we write Benson? What if when they ask what we're B stands for, we'll just write Benson but spelled wrong? Then we're copyright free. But it actually says WWOBD.
Julian, at any point and any day at any time, you can take a shirt and get a marker and make any shirt that you want.
Okay, great. You rapidly get involved with the social life of a new workplace. No, I'm so bad at that.
I'm terrible.
I always feel like I'm completely not in
the circle of.
Oh, you guys had
friends.
3 happy hours in the last week, and I didn't know about it.
Yeah, it's very 40-year-old virgin for me.
Yeah.
What are you guys? Oh, you guys are hanging out again tonight? Okay.
I just want to buy these and take them home so I can wear them.
The more people with whom you speak, the better you feel.
No, that's a solid no for me, and I know that's not that's not popular. I feel like a lot of people feel better when they talk to a lot of people. I like to internalize.
I'm gonna say no to that also because I feel like it's better to maybe have a quality conversation with one person because the question relies on the more people with whom you speak.
Yeah.
Because if I have one good conversation, I don't want to go talk to anybody else about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
That doesn't make me feel any better. It makes me feel weird.
Yeah, I agree.
You tend to rely on your experience rather than theoretical alternatives.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are approaching question 35, which is about halfway through. If we could do really quickly, have a word from Squarespace.
Go ahead, Squarespace.
Like I said, thank you.
Thank you for the support.
Thank you for listening to these. But the sponsor this week of the podcast is Squarespace.com, and we talked about it last week a lot. But there's so many ways to create a website, and for years it's been not an easy thing to make a website and B, make it look good. And now with Squarespace, not only do you have all the tools to make your website look exactly how you want, but you have all the tools to customize it. You have the ability to make it work on mobile. You have online stores coming with it. You have customer support. You have problems. You have questions. They're there for you literally 24/7 on chat. And I mean, you look at some of these templates and they look professional. So you sitting where you are, whatever you do for a living or for your hobby, if you want to start a website, a blog, online store, Squarespace.com has some of the best looking and easiest, most functional website templates. You'd be very happy if you try Squarespace at squarespace.com. Like I said, you get 10% off building your website by using the product code JJ for Jenna and Julien, but just JJ. And let us know your experience because honestly, I've seen it and it's amazing. Like we were thinking about even hosting the podcast on Squarespace eventually, because they offered, they send, but it's like some of the stuff on Squarespace does not look like anyone could do it, but you can. Anyone can do it. So
I'm sure this website that we're on right now could use Squarespace.
Oh, this looks like it's in 1995.
And also, I was thinking about our breeder where we got Kermit from, and Peach.
Yeah.
Lois,
she can use Squarespace.
Lois, you need Squarespace.
Lois, check out Squarespace.
I mean,
we love your dogs, but seriously.
Love your dogs, and we did our research. You guys are legit, but I mean.
That's another thing.
It's
like
outdated.
You have the ability to choose from so many templates that all look really good, which one fits you, and customize it, move things around, and have it work on mobile, and have people when you go on a website and it looks clean, it's easy to use. You're like, yeah, I appreciate that.
I want to give you my money dollars.
I want to give you my money. This looks clean. I want to go here even if I'm not buying stuff. So Squarespace.com. Thank you, Squarespace, for the sponsor. All right, number 35.
As a rule, you proceed only when you have a clear and detailed plan. I'm going to say yes to that.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes to that because that's... I don't know.
I'm
There's times when I do things that I don't have a plan for, which also contradicts me not being a planner, but somehow it makes sense in my life.
I think generally I feel like I have a mini checklist in my head that allows me to go forward. And a detailed plan isn't something on that checklist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the checklist itself.
The word that's hanging me up, though, is proceed. Like, I feel like sometimes I do things that are whatever, but if I'm, like,
going forward
with something, I don't do it unless I have a plan.
I think I'm pretty reckless sometimes, but that's how I am. So, okay. Number 36, you easily empathize with the concerns of other people. Yes.
You often prefer to read a book than go to a party. I'm going to say no to that.
maybe, you know, a couple of years ago. When I was really into
if
books.
that said, like, play video games, then
if it said win Mortal Kombat,
then maybe.
So I go on Reddit?
Maybe.
Netflix? Yeah.
Book? No.
You know what? Let's think that they implied other than a book. Or do you really think we should stick with just book?
Just stick with book.
Okay, fair enough. You enjoy being at the center of events in which other people are directly involved.
What?
So basically, you enjoy being the center of attention where a lot of people are involved.
I mean, no.
Not particularly. I don't like to put myself in situations where I'm just going to be the center of attention. Obviously,
events plural.
Obviously, things happen and you move into career paths where people watch you like we're doing now, but it's not like we enjoy it or we look for it. It's kind of how it happens. I'm thinking
about anything that I've done like beyond myself or like YouTubers or whatever. Like when you do a bigger project and there's all these people around you, I'm like, I don't like this, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
You are more inclined to experiment than to follow familiar approaches. I like to experiment.
Me too.
I experiment all the time, doll, with this hair and this makeup, doll. I mean, this look that I have on my face right now is called I Woke Up Like This.
By Jenna. You avoid being bound by obligations.
I like to try as hard as possible.
I would say yes. I would say you'd be probably a yes too for that, right?
Yeah. You are strongly touched by stories about people's troubles. Yes.
Tiny violin. No.
Hardcore.
I'm just kidding.
So hardcore.
Yeah, I don't have a heart. Deadlines seem to you to be of relative rather than absolute importance.
I mean,
you said this paper was due Friday. Well, is that relative?
No. But okay, I feel like I've lived 10 lives because deadlines to me in college and that were absolute and I was never late on anything.
So back then you would have said no.
But now in my actual life, I feel like deadlines can be changed according to what's more important in your life.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, like with the other ones, it's I would say yes to this question in some instances and no to other instances.
Yeah, I say yes to that particular question.
I would say no.
That they're relative, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm saying
no.
yes.
Just the word deadline. I mean, I wrote for a newspaper and like the word deadlines was so like burned into my brain that I can never even take that lightly. So it's just like, no, that's deadline.
But we're also uploading this podcast after our deadline.
You're right. See, there you go. That's what I mean, though. Like, in a general sense, the word deadline to me means, like, you have a deadline. But then you're right. Like, we are late sometimes.
Right. You prefer to isolate yourself from outside noises.
Like the dogs barking? Yes. Is that figurative or literal?
I don't fucking know, man. This quiz is, like, way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. No.
I like outside noises.
Outside noises. Just not the dogs barking. But that's normally inside anyway. It's essential for you to try things with your own hands. Yes. Big time.
You think that almost everything can be analyzed. Yes. I have a problem.
Yeah, I think, no. I think some things are not meant to be analyzed. You take pleasure in putting things in order. Yes.
Wait, what question are you on? You're on the wrong question.
Oh, I skipped one. Wow.
For you, no surprise is better than surprises. Good or bad ones.
No.
So you're just saying you don't like surprises?
I enjoy surprises. What?
Yeah, surprises are fun.
Bad or good ones.
The fucking zest of life.
All right, so I skipped ahead, but you take pleasure in putting things in order, yes.
Yeah, but although my life is usually not in order, so then when I do put it in order, it gives me a great sense of pleasure.
Yeah, no, I when I start cleaning things up around the house and I have like a clear workspace, I have a clear headspace, so yes.
You feel at ease in a crowd. Oh my God, how can I know harder to that question?
No.
I get like panicky at like football games and stuff like that. I don't like it. I don't like it, man.
You have good control over your desires and temptations.
No, I don't. You probably do.
I do.
I don't. Because I love me some trashy reality TV show, and I have no control over how much I watch.
But those are included in my desire. Oh, wait. That means I have bad control. Okay. Well, yeah, still yes. You easily understand new theoretical principles.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
No. Scoff.
Scoff. I'm sorry, did you say the word scoff?
Scoff. The process of searching for a solution is more important to you than the solution itself.
Yes. That makes me a very not mathematical person, but yes.
I need to take a second. I don't fucking know.
I really feel like when you have a problem and you like the way that you go about solving it, that is what makes you better at solving problems later on. Like the solution is an instant gratification. You get the solution, the problem solved. But when you have to be uncomfortable and have to scramble a little bit to find the solution, I feel like that process is what
No,
is
I would
important.
agree with you completely. I was trying to think of scenarios where maybe that wasn't true. So I'm going to say yes also to that. But I'm poking it around.
You usually place yourself nearer to the side than the center of the room. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Who the fuck just stands in the middle of the room?
Hey guys, I'm here.
Get out. Have a seat, bro.
Sit down.
When solving a problem, you would rather follow a familiar approach than seek a new one.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
You never fall. What do you mean?
When solving a problem.
No, I know what it says. Like, okay, so like, here's an example. I don't know.
I'll give you an example.
Yeah, give me an example.
My car broke down one time.
Okay.
And it was like a holiday in like the middle of upstate New York where there's like nowhere to go. And I had two options. I could, because the entire like exhaust system fell off my car and was sparking behind me. And so I called my mom because I was like halfway, like probably 3 hours away from Rochester. And she was like, just call AAA, pull over, someone will come and get you. Like 3 hours from then they would take it in. Who knows how long it would get fixed.
Yeah.
I would get home probably a day or two late.
Yeah.
Instead, I went into my trunk, I grabbed a rope, I tied the entire exhaust system up, slammed my trunk so that it stayed up. I found an auto body shop that was open on this holiday, and there was just a guy there, and he offered to fix it for me even though he wasn't working.
Okay, so you basically are telling me that like thinking on the go is better than going to a specific like plan every time.
I think that the question, the way that it is, when solving a problem, would you rather follow a familiar approach than seek a new one? I think that sometimes if I'm following a familiar approach and it's not working, I'd rather seek a new one.
Yeah, but you did exhaust the familiar approach.
No, I didn't. I didn't call AAA because I decided I didn't want to wait there and be a day or two late.
So this is another question where I would feel like yes sometimes and no other times, but I guess it just comes down to what you would pick more. Because I hear what you're saying.
I don't want to call AAA. That's the protocol for when your car breaks down. You call a tow truck.
Okay, but think about this. Like you're editing a video and Final Cut crashes and you lose everything. That happened like a month ago, and you did this thing where you went back into your backup and you found it. That's an existing.
That's a familiar approach.
Exactly. So, or were you gonna just?
There's also been plenty of times where I've half shot a video and didn't like it, and instead of just trying to fix it, I just shot a new one.
Okay, but I mean, I don't think that's really the same situation.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, I'm gonna say yes.
You try to stand firmly by your principles. Yes.
Yeah, I would say. I mean.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes, a thirst for adventure is close to your heart. Yes.
I'm gonna say yes, even though flying isn't my thing. If we could take out
flying and skiing.
If we could take out flying and skiing, then fuck yeah.
Which I don't enjoy flying, but I love skiing, so we're very different on that. If you guys ever want to ski, just text me because she doesn't want to go, so I'll just go with you.
I don't ski.
You prefer meeting in small groups over interaction with lots of people.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
When considering a situation, you pay more attention to the current situation and less to a possible sequence of events.
So basically...
No. Are you living in the moment?
Are you mapping everything
all I have
out?
now in my thought process is flying. So if I'm flying, do I pay more attention to flying or like a possible sequence of events? No, I'm thinking about a sequence of events. Constantly.
Yeah.
I fell asleep on a plane, dreamed about the plane crashing into the city that we were landing in, woke up. We were still flying.
Jenna, it's going to be okay.
I don't like flying.
I know you don't. When solving a problem, you consider the rational approach to be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
You find it difficult to talk about your feelings? No, we already established that.
I just have a lot of feelings.
You have so many feelings? She doesn't even go here.
You often spend time thinking of how things could be improved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Your decisions are based more on the feeling of a moment than on the thorough planning.
What?
So if you're planning a party, per se...
You go with what you're feeling right now?
No, you're going with how you want the party to feel like, rather than like, I need to get forks, I need to get knives.
The essence of that. Yes.
Yeah, I'd say yeah. Because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like, if you're planning a wedding, like, it doesn't really matter if shit goes wrong. Like, all that matters is that you're going to have a good time.
And also, like, feeling is one, you're very familiar with your own feelings. So if you use that as, like, a reference point to make something happen, it's...
I mean, this fucking test is just designed to make you the biggest hypocrite.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You prefer to spend your leisure time alone or relaxing in a tranquil atmosphere.
Yeah. If the couch is tranquil, then fuck yeah.
Yeah, I would say yes.
You feel more comfortable sticking to conventional ways.
No.
No.
You are easily affected by strong emotions.
Well, aren't we fucking all?
Strong emotions.
Strong emotions?
No, I'm not.
No,
I
I'm
don't know
stoic.
what an emotion is.
I'm an ice queen. I'm Elsa. I fucking let it go.
Let it go.
My ice bitch castle.
God.
You're always looking for opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Your bench? Wow. Your desk, workbench, etc. is usually neat and orderly.
No.
Yes,
No.
because I can't freaking think when my desk is not in order.
I can't either. That's why I can't think ever.
You should get your desk in order. It works wonders.
As a rule, current preoccupations worry you more than your future plans.
Yeah. I don't sit and worry about what's going to happen in the future, like, and get nervous about it. I think that's kind of...
No, your current preoccupations worry you more than your future plans.
Yeah, so yes. I'm plenty worried about what's happening right now. I don't have to worry too much about it.
Yeah, I would agree, yes.
You get pleasure from solitary walks.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
But with dogs?
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
It's easy for you to communicate in social situations. Yeah, I'd say yeah.
No. I'm not bad, but I'm just not great.
You're consistent in your habits.
Yes.
Yes.
You willingly involve yourself in matters which engage your sympathies.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I don't want to think about it. It's
my brain's starting to hurt.
Like trying to understand that.
We got the last question.
Okay.
We're going to make it.
Got it.
Don't get hung up on number 71.
Oh, my browser crashed. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. You easily perceive various ways in which events could develop. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Your age.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's just like a scale.
20 to 24.
25 to 29.
Male. Score it.
How come they only have male and female? That's fucked up. Score it.
Okay. How do we, should I read mine first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. My type, ISFP. Introvert, 33%. Sensing, 1%. Feeling, 75%. Perceiving, 11%. You have a moderate preference of introversion over extroversion, 33%. You have a marginal or no preference of sensing over intuition, 1%. You have distinct preference of feeling over thinking, 75%. Wow, okay. You have a slight preference of perceiving over judging, 11%. You want me to keep going? There's a whole lot of stuff.
Sure.
Well, I don't really know.
Well, why don't I read mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine looks the same as yours.
Yeah, read the same.
So then, okay. I am INFP, apparently. I don't know what that means. Introvert, 22%.
Okay.
Which means you have a slight preference of introversion over extroversion. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I would rather...
I'm a little more introverted. I have moderate.
Yeah. I'm 62% intuitive. You have a distinct preference of intuition over sensing. I don't really know what that means, though.
Intuition and sensing, they're kind of... I mean, I feel like sensing is more intermediate.
Yeah, I'm sure we can figure it out. 50% feeling. You have a moderate preference for feeling over thinking. See, that surprises me.
Yeah.
You have a slight preference of perceiving over judging.
That's the same for me, 11%?
22%.
22%, okay.
So then below it, there's like, how do you leverage the type? Why don't we pick like one or two to look at? The bottom ones, you need a free trial.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
I thought we had something going here, guys.
All right, why don't we look at the career choices?
Okay, click it.
Yeah.
Okay. Career choices for
What
you.
What are yours?
Oh, ready?
Yeah.
Radiology technician.
Oh.
Nursing, medical records administration, what? Early childhood education, religious education, counseling. What is happening? Wait, what? There's comments on this page. How do they see this? Okay, I don't think I did this right.
Oh, Julian, you're supposed to be a nurse.
Hey, I got 2 friends that are nurses. Shout out to Jeff and Glenn, my boys.
I know they also lift very heavy things with you.
The manliest men are nurses.
You guys are more alike than you thought you were.
Speaking of which, guys, are you gonna come over and hang out?
Oh, word.
I miss you guys.
So mine were, okay, wait. Yeah, you didn't even read your thing. Overall, INFP. No, this huge thing.
Oh, the paragraph?
Yeah, are effective in occupations involving a lot of intellectual work that is focused on humanities and social science, spirit and soul, inspirational activities, and requiring creativity. Social workers, psychologists, life coaches, addiction rehab counselors, mental and community care staff, children education, teaching, also creative script writing, and some examples that are occupations for an INFP.
Oh, creative script writing.
Yeah, but that's like what I did. I studied psychology, did teaching, did all of that.
Yeah.
Camp counselor.
I was a nurse and I worked
flipped to the dark side.
in religious education.
I know you were.
That's my background. A lot of people don't know.
My jobs were literature and writing, humanities, graphic design and multimedia, archaeology, anthropology, religious education, psychology, and counseling.
We could teach church together.
See, this is how we unite our personality types. We just get into religious education.
Yeah. Well, we should just have a topic on a podcast of religious education. Not. No, but like the graphic design thing, I would be interested. I feel like I'm a little arts, I'm artsy sort of, I'm intrigued by art and...
Yeah, but that's not yours. You got graphic design?
No, you did.
Well, we don't have the same personality type.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I'm jealous. Can I be a graphic designer too? Wait.
Let me see yours.
Let's see yours.
Early childhood education. That's pretty adorable. Ooh, famous personality types. J.K. Rowling has yours. So does John Lennon and Florence Nightingale.
Oof. Okay.
And Princess Diana.
You have William Shakespeare.
Oh, slay.
Yeah, I think you win this whole podcast.
Slay.
Mm-hmm. Well,
ooh, Beethoven.
Like I somehow feel like you won.
You can't win.
Wait, I want to see more celebrities. This is a weird website.
It's
Squarespace, help these guys out. This website sucks.
It's pretty interesting though, right?
No, it's very interesting. I'm glad I did it.
And there's
we will link the website in the description so you guys can take this and then comment and let us know what you got.
Yeah, there's all different kinds. There's 16 personality types.
Yeah. And
they all start with either an E or an I, which is extrovert or introvert.
Yeah.
And I think that it's interesting. I know a lot of people, Kat Riffick has done a bunch of these on her YouTube channel, but a lot of internet people get introverted. Yeah. And then forget like when we're thrust in front of crowds of people that we don't always know how to act right.
I know, we don't.
I get kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way that you get the letters is E is extroverted, I is introverted, sensing or intuition, thinking or feeling, judging and perceiving.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm INFP.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get it tattooed across my face, maybe to help people
understand
me better.
FP. Why does your right butt cheek have FP on it?
FP.
But this was fun. I'm glad we did this.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where
what was the other thing that we could look at? We could also look at your self-awareness and personal growth. The rest you need to upgrade.
Yeah, you need to pay money to do more.
I don't pay money.
Thanks. It was cool though.
Right?
It was fun. I would take it again and maybe change a couple of answers, but no, I think it's cool.
I want to read about mine. INFPs never seem to lose their sense of wonder. One might say they see life through rose-colored glasses. That's me. See, way too excited about this. It's as though they live at the edge of a looking glass where mundane objects come to life, where flora and fauna take on near human qualities. INFP children often exhibit this in a Calvin and Hobbes fashion, switching from reality to fantasy and back again. With few exceptions, it is the NF child who readily develops imaginary playmates.
Oh.
Oops.
Oof.
That's
you
me.
read too far, Jenna.
Oh, it's too real now. It's too real. And whose stuffed animals come to life like the Velveteen Rabbit.
You read like a whole paragraph too far.
This is my childhood, though. My mom would they would laugh at me over the baby monitor because in my crib, I would make all the stuffed animals line up around the edge and then move them one by one
I thought it was going to go really dark. I thought you were going to say I would talk to like imaginary friends.
No, I would talk to my stuffed animals.
Well, that's not that bad. I would.
You can ask my mom. She said that they were laughing at me over the baby monitor all the times. I was in there just doing.
Your mom would be sitting there watching and just trolling
because
you.
I've always been a firm believer that if I was like locked somewhere alone for a really long time, I would just be really fine. Because I'm just a little bit too imaginative.
You're so cute, though.
You don't want to read about yours?
I did. I don't know.
The next one.
I don't know.
Go back to the original. Go back to your original results. No. Oh, did you already X out of it?
No, do I go back?
Yeah, but it opened up a new web page.
No?
Oh,
back.
No,
okay. I didn't open up a new page. I don't know. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
How do I do it?
Personal growth. This one.
Okay.
Read about shows.
ISFPs are the first to hear a different drummer. Many eagerly plunge into new fashions, avant-garde experiences, hip trends, some even setting the trends. More in touch with the reality of their senses than INFP counterparts. ISFPs live in the here and now. Their impulses yearn to be free. You know that's true about me.
That's true.
And are often loosed when others... What does loosed mean? Often lost, maybe, when others least expect it. Loosest. That's what they're trying to say. There's a misspelling right here. The ISFPs who continually repress these impulses feel dead inside and may eventually cut and run.
Ew.
That's kind of weird.
Don't feel dead inside.
I hope I don't cut and run and just leave. This competitive nature, also seen in other SP types, sometimes fosters lucky gut feelings and willingness to take risks. I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, that is pretty accurate.
I'm pretty run and gun.
You should have been a fucking nurse, man. Religious education.
Well, I don't get, though. If I'm a nurse, how do I get to be more impulsive? Like, that seems a little weird.
No, but I mean, it's true when you think about it, because they have to act very impulsively under high-stress situations.
High stress. No,
they have to make a game-time call.
I see where that makes sense.
A lot of pressure.
I see where that makes sense. Oh, I like this.
Right?
This is cool. Kevin Costner also is like me. Aww. And so is, get ready, John Travolta.
Slay. Okay, we need to keep you as far away from Scientology as possible. Yes.
I want to be Scientology.
I didn't finish reading mine. It was just so interesting.
Yogi Berra.
You should really do this. It's really interesting to learn about yourself.
Magic Johnson.
INFPs have the ability to see good in almost anyone or anything. Even for the most unlovable, the INFP is wont to have pity. Their extreme depth of feeling is often hidden, even from themselves, until circumstances evoke an impassioned response. Ow. INTPs, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting all these letters confused now.
I feel like we're getting kind of confusing because you guys don't see what we're seeing.
Yeah. INFPs struggle with the issue of their own ethical perfection, performance of duty for the greater cause. An INFP friend describes the inner conflict not as good versus bad, but on a grand scale. Good versus evil.
So dramatic.
So dramatic. Marble, stop snoring. For those of you that keep hearing all of it, it's Marble's
body
snoring. Oh, I found more. Ooh, famous INFPs. Homer, Virgil. Yeah, Mary, Mother of Jesus. How do they fucking know that?
Because she took this test on the website.
I know.
That's how long this website's been around.
Yeah, exactly. You right. William Shakespeare. Helen Keller. Helen motherfucking Keller. Yes.
Who?
Helen Keller?
Who?
Stop it.
Oh my God. Wow, Julian.
Julia Roberts. The star of
the star of Interstellar.
The star of Gravity.
The star of the one with the dark-haired girl.
Julia Roberts, yes. Yeah, that one. For
The
those
one-
of you that don't know what we're talking about, you should watch our Julian Sucks at Celebrity
Star
Trivia.
of, she's in the movie Get Smart with Steve Carell,
Oh my god.
right?
Oh my god. Wait,
Or
they
is
have
that the other one?
fictional person. Oh my god. All right, that's
All right.
a little too far.
Yeah, we should cut it off.
Anyways,
We should cut ourselves off.
This was really fun. I'm
was
glad that we
fun.
did this. And we'll put the link in the description if you
Yeah.
want to do it. It's definitely, it took us like a half
You
an
guys
hour
saw
to
it.
sit
Yeah,
down and
but we were
whatever.
reading each question. You could do it faster than
You
that
could
if you
do
wanted
it very
to.
fast if you
But don't
want.
speed through it. Why you
your-
gotta speed through stuff in
take
life
your
like
time.
that? I'm just kidding. You guys are great. Thanks for hanging out today, and thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring the podcast. You
Yeah,
guys
thank
can
you.
start a free trial, no credit card required, to begin creating your website at squarespace.com. Free trial, and if you end up paying and getting a real website, use product code JJ to get 10% off your website. Awesome websites, awesome templates, great customer support. Squarespace.com. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, thanks.
And thank you guys all for hanging out with us for
Yeah,
the
this was
podcast
fun.
today. This was a fun one.
Oh, next time we'll do the one to see if we like each other or not. Oh, we don't have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for
And
that.
my phone's gonna die.
Yeah, your phone is always going to die. So is mine.
Marble,
Thanks, Apple Watch.
say goodbye.
Marble, say goodbye to the podcast.
Like,
He
just woke
hates
up.
it.
All right.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Later.